Hey guys, Romie here. Yeah, so Quantico Season 2, Episode 6. What is that, Aquiline? The episode starts off with Nima gets thrown back into the fray of it all. Well, actually, it was Reina. She gets thrown back into the fray of it all, where they're now trying to figure out, okay, who among them is a spy? Who among them is a traitor? Who among them is AIC? They don't know, and they need to figure it out very fast. And this is where we already see the fact that them working together has done a lot of mental damage, because none of them really trust each other. They all talk about their different stories of how, what their backgrounds are. You know, the lawyer talking about how she's been handling cases all this time. Harry's been doing whatever Harry's been doing. Everyone has an alibi of sorts, but some of them are slow to actually divulge information. Alex has a dream about Simon, and you already know that it's going to be a bad day. Clearly, it's the anniversary of Simon's death, and now it's time for them to figure out who do they really need to target. Who's the main suspect? Is it Owen? At this point, they don't think it's Leah. Is it Harry? It's like they don't really trust Harry. They're trying to see how much information they can keep away from Harry, at least for the short term. Leah is having issues, you know, trying to be a mom while being away from her kids and constantly making up excuses. You see Harry still trying to get close to Sebastian. Of course, there's an ulterior motive. Harry doesn't know everything about Sebastian. Harry is all about information. Harry wants to know everything about everyone, and especially with someone who may be possibly sexually confused, or there's something else going on that he doesn't know. So he's just interested in general. And speaking of interested, Leon is interested in our little beautiful blonde. Yeah, it's in because Shelby, she decided that, I thought she was just going undercover and not telling anyone. No, Shelby's just having a casual relationship with someone who doesn't know her. So she likes it. She likes it a lot. And they're still trying to figure out who are they going to put the focus back on. They don't know. They don't know. Leah's irritated because her father tries to go and coax her with, you know, old memories of cooking her favorite breakfast, you know, the one that he usually makes right before he leaves town. But this time around, he needs her to go and get some information for him because he wants to go back out in the field, so he's trying to see if he can go and do that. Now, Alex doesn't want to go and put any, do a press release, but she's saying, oh yeah, I'll do it. Because remember, this is the anniversary of Simon's death. So that's why Alex doesn't want to do it. In present day, Alex and Leah are working together. Alex realizes we need to find what the terrorists are after. Leah knows what they're after. They're after these boxes that contain codes. These codes and these servers and this information can be utilized. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, Leah's CIA. So what if she's actually there to, no, I'm getting too far ahead. They go back inside the building, and of course there's one of the AIC there, and Leah kills the person to gain Alex's trust. And we're looking at this like, okay, I still don't trust her. She always seems like she has an ulterior motive. Like, she can't fully be trusted. You know, she's just one of those people where you look at her and she has that look of, You know what I'm talking about. Please like, comment, subscribe, by the way. Harry, as I said, Harry's been masterminding the whole, everyone, let me get your information, see what you've been doing. And then they realize, you know, if the terrorists are commingling with the hostages, then maybe if we go and talk about what we've been doing and actually plotting in public, then we can get one of them to show their cards. Good plan. It just didn't go the way they thought. Now everyone has to kind of say where they've been and what their alibi is. And we actually find out, I'm jumping ahead, but we find out that Sebastian's there with his wife. That's why he was trying to be coy with his information. Harry had this look of, your wife? What? Wait, when did that happen? But you're and you even being with, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense. He didn't say that, but he had that look of, how is that possible? Dude, like time frame wise, and I thought I knew everything about you or enough about you to make assumptions, which clearly he was wrong. Clearly everyone was working an angle. Now, today's mission is for them to go and decide if they're going to kill someone. This is going to be potentially their first kill. Owen lets Alex know you have to make a press statement because the press are going to be wondering, where are you? We don't want any red flags going because Alex is a public figure at this point. Now, everyone's trying to build a case as to why they would potentially kill this person and why they potentially wouldn't. Leon asks Sebastian for some help, and Sebastian just help him, but Owen notices it and says, good work, Sebastian. Leon, try again. And the long story short is, they decide, are they going to kill him or are they not going to kill him? Yeah, hypothetically, they're going to do it. Alex, because you know how Alex is in moral compass and all of that, the CIA isn't for her. It really isn't. She decides, no, I'm not for this, but if this is a, hypothetical, it is what it is. Everyone votes. Cool, copacetic. Then Owen says, oh, interesting cases. Well, guess what? This is actually turning into a real case. We're going to go down to the bunker right now and decide if someone's actually going to live or going to die. Shelby lies to Nima and says that Caleb has been contacting her. And I'm like, Shelby, Caleb? Okay, how dumb do you think Nima is? How dumb do you think we are? You really think we can't tell what or who Caleb really is? Back in the present, Sebastian and Harry are going at it because Sebastian is like, wait a minute, you're the one not telling us information. Harry said, no, you're the one not telling us information. What do you actually do? What have you been doing? I don't know if we can trust you. Harry always seems to have the upper hand, and this is where we find out that Sebastian is like, well, first of all, you're MI6, so we can't really trust you. Harry said, hello, everyone except for the other recruits knew about it, and that's how it was supposed to be. So I don't understand why you're so butthurt over this. Like, what's your real problem? What's your real problem? Just spit it out. Because I was like, wait a minute, did something happen between them two, and we just don't know it yet? I mean, it could have been anything, because Harry roasts people the wrong way all the time. So Nima and Shelby, they finally find a potentially good cover story, because Nima realizes that, wait a minute, Shelby, I checked your phone, and this is what's going on. You've been contacting someone named Caleb, but it's not really Caleb. It's actually Leon. I'm not stupid. I'm an agent. I looked at your code when you unlocked your phone. I opened it when you went into the bathroom. It is what it is. You can't be doing stuff like this undercover. And Shelby just said the whole story how she appreciates the fact that he thinks her parents are still alive. He thinks her and her sister have a good relationship. It's just like a fresh start, but not really. Ryan goes and tries to give this fake cover story of they're there to monitor the CIA and uncover the fact that someone committed suicide and then it got covered up. Because the fact that Harry's boyfriend committed suicide and it got covered up. At least that's the story that's being told, because that's what Sebastian thought. So Sebastian went and told Ryan when Ryan kind of probed. Ryan probed a little bit and Sebastian gave all that information. So that speaks a lot about Sebastian. Sebastian overheard that whole conversation because that's when Harry said, it was actually a fake story. So if you're going to go and try to tug at my heartstrings, at least let it be a real story. I'm thinking, Ryan, you really fell for that? Even I knew. I'm like, this is Harry. He's good. He's going to have a cover for a cover. Well, everyone's there trying to figure out if they're going to kill this person or not, if they legally can get away with it or not. They can legally get away with it. They personally didn't work on the case, so they don't have all the facts. So some of them are a little bit more apprehensive. Sebastian, Alex, and Lee are all apprehensive. Everyone else is like, this is a go. It's like, Leon said, Sebastian, wait a minute. You and this whole religious thing, that's your issue. You're trying to make God your martyr, but that's not right, because at the end of the day, this is your decision. You're not going to be a horrible person if you kill someone that's potentially trying to kill other people. Lee, you have children. Do you want to put your children's life in jeopardy? Alex, look, we know we can't break you, so we're not even going to try. Leah and Alex get to the vault where the server's information is being kept. Remember, the hacker guy was killed. He was killed, and so there's no one that's able to go and to break into the files and get them the information that they need, which is all documentation, emails, you name it. on the CIA. It's like everything they could possibly... Sebastian has a little breakdown because he's like, I am tired of you, Harry. You went and talked to went and talked to Leon, and you're trying to go and make it seem like I'm gay, which I'm not. It is what it is. Like, I am not. You like to play around with people, and you're just upset because the first man probably ever that you were possibly interested in didn't get down on his hands and knees. I said, what? I was like, Sebastian, where did that come from? That was good. That was something that was good. Ryan needs to talk to Alex because Alex, of course, you know, her mind is clouded and her judgment is clouded with everything that's been going on with Simon today. So Harry, in good faith, says, you know what, I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip and I'm going to join your side. I know that you're on the side of good. I know that you're not going to go and give me any much more information. I checked with my superiors and I'm not going to probe any longer. We can go on a trial basis. We can go and potentially try and trust each other. I'm going to go on good faith and side with Alex. Ryan says, okay, well, I'm definitely doing it because I just need someone else to do it who's credible. They go in and say, you know, we still don't have all the facts. Owen's like, well, it's now or never, so go, bomb it. And everyone's just shook because they did not expect it to go that way. This is what probably happens every year. And so the reality is, if they didn't do it, a potential terrorist or whatnot could have gone and escaped, killed a whole bunch of people, recruited a whole bunch of people. It had to be done. Is it messed up? Yes. Is it their reality? Yeah. Alex, once Leah opens the box and gets the electronic documents, her phone falls out. Her phone falls out, and Alex realizes, oh, wait a minute. No, not a phone. It's like, what's that device? It's for the collars. I had to convince you that I was being held captive. It's like, oh my God, you too? That's why I'm looking at this like, damn, who was it? Who is it? Because there's just so many people. Leah said, I am with the CIA, and I need to make sure that you trusted me. It is what it is. Well, did she say she's with the CIA, or she needs her to believe that she's still with the CIA? Either way, Leah double-crossed Alex and actually knocked her out. Now, while everyone's congregating to try to figure out cover stories and, you know, what do they have all have in common, where did they go, they find out that something's wrong with Lee's story. And Lee's like, no, I was with my kids, and that's why so-and-so. And there was, I guess, presumably one of the fake hostages in there overheard what Lee said, and then she was like, no, get her. She's one of them. She's one of them. She needs to go. She needs to go. I'm looking at this like, wait a minute, what? One of who? One of what? Like, that part confused me. Like, one of them as in one of the AIC, or one of them as in one of the people we need. I just didn't understand that part. I have to be honest. That confused me. Like I said, Alex lost the fight between Leah, which I expected because Leah's way more field tested than Alex is. But I was a little upset because, like, oh no. Nima tells Shelby that, you know what, I understand where you're coming from. I really do. So I'm going to go and do you a solid. I'm going to go and convince Miranda to put you back out in the field. And you're going to go and stoke out Leon because I don't trust him. And since he's kind of telling you things, we need to use every viable source since some of these other sources aren't panning out too well. Owen lets it be known that we have to make the hard decisions. Sometimes you have to leave morals out of this and focus fully on facts. It is what it is. Lee is just done. Lee's done, and she's really trying to figure out why she's even here. She has to go and lie. She has to be a different person. She has to be away from her kids. The Lord tells her we all do things we don't like to do in order to protect the people we care about and to get the results that we need to get. That's just how it is. Like I said, Harry understands that they're going to be a wall. They're not going to tell me everything I need to know. And today, we just need to know, can we trust each other enough to work together? Yes? Yes. Then I'll let Alex handle what she needs to handle because it was a hard day for her. I'm like, oh, Harry having a heart. I'm like, okay, this is another cover. But Alex is just over it because the fact that Leah double-crossed her, which again, I'm not surprised about that. I am not surprised about that. Leah telling her father, you need to stop with the whole going back in the field. No one wants to put you back in the field except for you. You know, the crew, the original crew, Alex, Shelby, Nima, and Ryan, they go to Simon's grave and they're just over it. They're over it. Everyone's reflecting on their lives and what they're leaving back home. And Harry kind of apologizes to Sebastian, but Sebastian's just over it. What?
Questions about where I've been for the last year. I told them I was only on Survey on my way to Jakarta. I don't know why they cared.
Yeah. So that's with Leah. Oh crap. Oh crap. I forgot about this part. And then they wanted to take a lawyer next because after Lee went and said her piece, they killed her. They used the electronic collar to kill her. And she was in Jakarta. And because she was in Jakarta, that was really important. They took Leah and they took Raina. I don't know why. Again, because it's just like, what is really going on? Wait a minute, did I see this part? Hold on. Raina was impersonating Nima the whole time. Then when switched her out to see, oh, they used Nima to get information out of, the group when they originally took Raina. Now I get it, because it didn't make sense why they took her and just put her back in there. They even switched her out. It doesn't mean that Raina's a bad guy. It just means that Raina's being held. I mean that Nima's a bad guy. It means that her sister is being held captive and she needs to do everything she can to protect her sister. They actually capture Alex. So things get from bad to worse. It just is what it is. And they're going to go and torture her. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next.